This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports. And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, welcome back. They just went through the starting lineups here for the Dickinson Rougriders, and now they're introducing the non-starters here for Fargo Post 2. It's been a fun first day. Let's hope day 2 can duplicate day one's performance. There we go. 1'S. Day 1's performance is what I'm trying to get out of there here. So since we weren't on air in time for the starting lineups, we'll go over the starting lineups here for you right this very moment. And for the Dickinson Rougriders, top of the order, 1, 2, 3 is left fielder Carson Weiler, shortstop Troy Berg, and the starting pitcher Isaac Daly. The middle of the order at 4, 5, and 6 is first baseman Caden Krieg, center fielder Nathaniel Gillick, and third baseman Landon Olson. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9 is right fielder Drew Kovish, second baseman Aiden Hike, and catcher Riley O'Donnell. And that's how the Rougriders will set up on their batting lineup. And for Fargo Post 2, as you can see them popping up onto your camera right now, it'll look like this. Top of the order, 1, 2, 3 is the first baseman Connor Holm, designated hitter Ben Osley, center fielder Caden Headley. The middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 is the catcher Adam Leininger, right fielder Calvin Clausen, left fielder Isaac Emeneth, and the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9 is the shortstop Tommy Simon, the third baseman Dylan Erholtz, and the second baseman Danny Butane. The starting pitcher will be Elias Harris, who will not be batting here today. And that's how Fargo Post 2 will set up their batting lineup here for this contest. This is a...
One moment, please. Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, we're going to have the fans in attendance sing the national anthem because of the fact that they were having some issue with the song that they wanted to play. Had some early connection issues there, and we apologize for that. But I'm looking on our YouTube app on my phone. It looks like we are still upcoming. So those starting lineups that I gave you a few moments ago may have been chopped up. So I'm not sure what I got across. So we'll go through the starting lineups once again here in just a couple of moments. But first of all, let's take a look at what we got coming up today. So the first game here is the 2 seed versus 6 seed. And then Grand Forks will take on Mandan in our second game. And that's also a win and stay in situation, as it will hopefully refresh here for us. And then maybe it won't, so maybe we'll just go away from it for now. But you can find us online on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And let's give it one more chance here. And then our third matchup would be 3 versus 7, the Minot Vistas and the Pulse 400 Stars. And then our nightcap, again, will feature the West Fargo Patriots and the Bismarck Governors, the 1 versus 4 seed. And that should be, all these should be good matchups today. We'll see how these shake out here. One upset yesterday, and that kind of made some people scratch their heads when they looked at our schedule, and they're like, wait, 2 versus 6, 3 versus 7, isn't that normally a first round type of matchup? You'd be right normally, but we had a couple upsets yesterday, so that mixes things up a little bit here. So once again, your scores from yesterday: Post 400 over Post 2, 10-5. Minot in an 8-inning walk-off over Dickinson, 5-4. Bismarck in a 7-inning walk-off, 6-5 over Grand Forks. And West Fargo in a 5-inning walk-off, 12-2, when Braden Jacobson would hit a 3-run home run with his team leading 9-2. And the 12-2 game yesterday was an hour 39. Bismarck Grand Forks was 2 hours 3 minutes. Minot Dickinson was an hour 55, and Post 2 and Post 400 was 2 hours and 13 minutes. So Post 2 right now has the longest game in the tournament that they've played, and Dickinson has the second shortest at an hour 55. So that's how these two teams got here today. And now let's bring it back to our live camera here. But so once again, we had some connections issues earlier, so this will be the defensive setup here. That's Elias Harris warming up on the mound for Fargo Post 2. Adam Leininger is behind the plate, and then around the pitch around the bases is Connor Holm at first, Danny Butane at second, Tommy Simon at short, Dylan Erholtz at third, Isaac Emineth in left, Caden Headley in center, and Calvin Clausen in right. And now it's Carson Weiler, the batter. And the first pitch comes in for a ball. It's 1-0 here at 9:58 a.m., so 2 minutes ahead of schedule here, as we're going to have to reset our scoreboard from last night, apparently. And that will be 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Weiler. There we go. Now we're ready to go. Swing and a miss, strike 2. It's a nice, cool, breezy morning here in Southwest Mandan. Current temperature right now is 81 degrees under a sunny sky. As Weiler will strike out. That's the first strikeout here for Harris, and that'll bring up Troy Berg. Thanks, Mark, for watching. We certainly appreciate you watching, and if you chime in on our chat and I catch it, we will say hi to you as well. So feel free to do so. It's wide open. As long as you keep it clean, we will have no problems. So that one comes in for a strike. Once again, it's Troy Berg, the batter. He's down 0-2 in the count now. Isaac Daly is on deck. You see him on the bottom half of your screen there. Here's the pitch, and that one skips outside for a ball, 1-2. 7 pitches for Harris, 5 strikes, 2 balls. Once again, the pitching chart looks like this. 1 ball, 2 strikes, swing and a miss, and that's the second strikeout. Not a bad start here for Elias Harris. 1 to 30, no days rest. 31 or more is 1 day rest. 46 or more is 2 days rest. 61 or more is 3 days rest. And 81 or more is 4 days rest. So you got coaches using, based on my coverage of at least half of these teams in the tournament, and then I've seen all the teams in the tournament at least twice, some 3 times now with yesterday's game. Some of those coaches put in their best pitchers to get through that first round, and some of the coaches have saved their best pitchers for later games. So we'll see how that ends up playing out here over the next couple of days for the teams in this tournament here. But it's been an interesting thing to watch, that's for sure. 2 balls and a strike now here to Isaac Daly. Post 2 was upset by their rivals, Post 400 Stars, 10-5 yesterday. And Dickinson lost a tough one to Minot in 8 innings, 5-4. That game could have gone either way. You play that game 4 more times, and each team's going to win it twice. So Dickinson is hopeful that they'll bounce back here in this game today, and Fargo Post 2 is hopeful that they will get to play tomorrow. Swing and a miss, and if Harris continues pitching like that, Post 2 will indeed play tomorrow, but there's still a lot of baseball to play here yet. So we're at the end of the top of the first. Is that all we're at? I thought we were half an inning ahead of that, but maybe not. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. Go Promo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go Promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
The first baseman, Connor Holm.
All right, welcome back. It'll be Connor Holm, Ben Osley, Caden Headley to start things off here for Fargo Post 2. As we move into the bottom of the first inning now here, and we're still scoreless. And some excellent pitching by Elijah Harris for Fargo Post 2 to get them out of the top half of that inning. Want to say hi to Christy and Mark. Mike Mason alongside Janice helping us out on scoreboard and graphics today. We certainly appreciate everybody's help, and we certainly appreciate the support of Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union, Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Go Promo in West Fargo, the Ball Yard in Fargo, the Network Center in Fargo, and Marvin in Fargo for making this broadcast coverage possible. If you have a chance to patronize those businesses, we would certainly appreciate that, because without you patronizing them, they will not sponsor, and that's kind of how the dice rolls. So once again, if you're able to patronize any of the businesses you hear about in this broadcast, please do so. 2 balls and no strikes here to Connor Holm. Can make that 2-1. Nice pitch there by Daly. So it's Isaac Daly on the mound here for Dickinson. Behind the plate catching is Riley O'Donnell. And then around the bases here, we'll do that after this 2-1 pitch here from Daly. And the wind and the delivery. And that one is hit right towards second and hiked to Krieg, and that's a 4-3 ground out.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 13, Ben Osley.
So that took care of 2 of the around the bases, but to be fair, we'll go around the bases again anyway. Caden Krieg at first, Aiden Hike at second, Troy Berg at short, Landon Olson at third, and then the outfield you have Carson Weiler in left, Drew Kovash in right, and Nathaniel Gillick in straightaway center field. And that's how the Rough-Riders will set up defensively here to start this game against Post 2. The batter's Ben Osley. The count's 1 ball, 1 strike. And Osley will swing early, foul it back. It's good for strike number 2.
Again, return all foul balls to the press box. Thank you.
81 and sunny right now. Not quite as hazy as it was yesterday, but still a little bit. So I'm comfortable saying that it's sunny out. We'll put it that way. We'll look to have that breeze continue here through the 1 o'clock hour today, and then after that, we could see some overcast skies and back to a little bit of a breeze in the 3 and 4 o'clock hours. As we step ahead into 5 o'clock and beyond, we'll see low 90s, upper 80s with partly cloudy to partly sunny skies. Sunset tonight set for 9:20. And with that last game starting at 7, that one's launched high to right and goes foul. Once again, that's the second time that Capital Credit Union banner has got smacked by a foul ball once a day here. Moves the count to 2-2. So it was sticky and humid yesterday. I have a suspicion that it'll be much better today as far as that part of the forecast is concerned. But we saw yesterday that hour-by-hour forecast change after a couple hours, and it changed rather drastically. So we'll see what happens today. And that's a 2-hopper there over to Troy Berg, and they got it in time. Osley grounds out to the shortstop on a 6-3, and that will retire Osley, put 2 down here for Fargo Post 2, and now it's Caden Headley's turn to go up against Isaac Daly. Just shy of 10 minutes into the ball game now, and the pitch in for a strike. The wind up in the 0-1, missed it for a ball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2. Here's the windup in the 1-2 delivery. And that one is smacked once again towards Aiden Hike. And Hike to Krieg, 4-3, and that ends the inning here for Post 2. Too many Post teams in this tournament. I almost said the wrong one. We'll be back in a moment here with Post 3 up to bat when we return after this here on Magnitude.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back to BNC National Bank Field here in Mandan, North Dakota. Mike Mason alongside Janice helping us out on camera and scoreboard. Want to say hi to Daryl. Daryl, good morning to you as well. Certainly appreciate you tuning in, Daryl. Daryl, I know, is a Fargo baseball fan, maybe leaning a little bit Post 2, but I think he just enjoys baseball in general. So.
The second for the Rough Riders. The first baseman, number 2, Caden Krieg.
Caden Krieg steps up to the plate here. Start at the top of the second. First pitch is in for a strike. And that'll be the first out of the inning. There's a quick ground out. Harris struck out all 3 batters in the first inning. He's looking for his 4th strikeout here. He'll get a ground out this time around, and that puts Dickinson 4 up, 4 down now. Nathaniel Gillick will try and change that. Of course, Dickinson played 0-0 into the 6th inning yesterday against Dickinson. We'll see if something similar happens here today. And if it does happen that way, then all the Dickinson fans' hope is that it's not a similar outcome. 1 ball, 1 strike. Talked to a few post-2 parents there, and they're like, not 100% sure how I feel about this game. So they're just as nervous as Dickinson fans are. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count here to Gillick. That's the 19th pitch for Harris. And he's looking for strikeout number 4 here, and we'll see if he can get it on the 1-2. Nope, a little low and out. I'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2, and that's grounded out towards third. Nice pickup there by, and 2 hops there by Ehrholtz. And Ehrholtz over to home, 5-3, and that's 5 up, 5 down here for Dickinson.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 14, Landon Olson.
So it was an inning of strikeouts in inning 1, and now so far it's an inning of groundouts here in inning 2 for Dickinson. We'll see if that changes here on this at-bat. This one comes in low for a ball. 1-0 here to the batter, Landon Olson. Landon Olson was 1 for 2 in the game yesterday. Had a hit to left and popped out to the second baseman against Minot. This one, he'll have a hit to center. And that's the first hit of the game. It comes 14 minutes into the ball game. There'll be no hitter today for Harris. So Drew Kovash, who was 1 for 2 in the game yesterday as well. Had a hit out into shallow left center, and then he grounded out to the pitcher. I forgot there was a runner on first. We'll zoom out our camera here, but he's back in time. You may be able to hear in our field mic there that it's a little bit windy today. Up high in the throw up to second, and 1 bounce, and the tag's applied, and I think they got him. They did, and that will end the inning. So Kovash's at-bat will continue in the top of the third as Olson's thrown out stealing, and nice throw there by the catcher. And now it'll be Leininger, Clausen, and Emmett for Fargo post 2, middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 in 30 seconds.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic. At Healing
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
catcher.
All right, welcome back to BNC National Bank Field. Adam Leininger at the plate. We'll also see Calvin Clausen and Isaac Eminent to follow as we move in now here to the bottom half of the second inning. Post 2, the home team on the scoreboard. Dickinson, the visitors on the scoreboard here for this contest. I want to say hi to Donna. Thank you, Donna, and you're very welcome, by the way. Oh, and 1 the count here to Leininger as the pitch comes in for a strike. Holm, Osley, and Headley grounded out on a 4-3, 6-3, 4-3. That's a ground out to second, a ground out to short, and a ground out to second once again. So now we'll see how Leininger, Clausen, and Eminent do here in inning 2. And he'll be hit by a pitch, and that will just eliminate what was about to come out of my mouth. So runner on base now, as I was going to say that, just like Dickinson, they went 5 up, 5 down before getting a runner on base, and now they have a runner on base on their 4th batter via hit by a pitch, and now Calvin Clausen will try his luck here against Isaac Daly. Dickinson reached this point on a very tough 8-inning loss to the Minot Vistas yesterday, 5-4, the final in that game. And post 2, to the surprise of many, I'm sure, got here via an upset from their rivals, the Post 400 Stars. So both these teams looking to bounce back today, and so far we're still knotted up at 0 here. Dickinson with 1 hit, and that's it so far. No errors and nobody left on base through to this point of the game. As Daly will set, he'll toss it over to first. Kind of a lazy throw over to first, just like, why don't you get back to that base, Leininger? Kind of a throw, and that was his warning. And this one, got by the first baseman, Krieg, into right field. It's scooped up by Kovash, and he'll fire it in. And a head-first slide into third, and runners on the corners here as Leininger gets there on this single by Clausen.
Now batting the left fielder, number 15, Isaac Eminent.
All right, well, post 2 is in business here. We'll see if they can get anybody in and break the tie here. Isaac Eminent stepping up to the plate. This is his first at-bat in the tournament and his first at-bat this year on Magnitude Sports. So we'll see how he does. And they're going to try the pickoff there at first, and Clausen will remain safe. Once again, runners on. Calvin Clausen first, Adam Leininger on third, nobody on second. Isaac Eminent the batter. Tommy Simon is on deck here for post 2 as Eminent will foul that one down the third base line for a strike, and it's 0-1. Once again, we'll have all four, I should say, of the games today. This one and the other 3, and they're all pretty much back-to-back. Maybe depending on how long these games go. We've been averaging about 45 minutes between games, which it's nice for me because that gives me a time to take a deep breath. Instead of rushing to get the lineups for that next game, I can sit down and relax for 10 minutes. So that's always a benefit. No balls and 2 strikes here to Eminent. And the pitch, and this one is going to be a chopper towards third, excuse me. That's the first out. So Eminent will ground out on a 5-3. And now it will be, let's see, it did bring in Leininger from third. And that moves up Clausen to second.
Number 1, Tommy Simon.
So no runners on except for second base, and this is Tommy Simon, the shortstop. Had a good day yesterday defensively, but in the batter's box, not as hot. 0 for 2. Pop out to the second base and a ground out to third in the game against Post 400 yesterday. And he'll reach for that one, send it foul off the first base side. Good for a strike. .27 pitches for Daly now, and as I look on the scoreboard, that matches, so I would presume that my numbers are correct. 19 strikes, 8 balls for Isaac Daly. And an 0-2 count here to Simon. No strikeouts yet, until now. Simon struck out both times yesterday, or on 2 occasions yesterday, I should say.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 24, Dylan Erholz.
So just to clarify my earlier statement, on the times he didn't strike out, he popped out to second and grounded out to third, but I think he struck out 2, maybe 3 times yesterday. 2 for sure, maybe 3. And now he strikes out here today, and now it's Dylan Erholz. I always have trouble saying that one, and if I'm getting it wrong, please say something in our YouTube chat, and I'll make sure to make a note and make it right for you guys. He will foul that one off the foul pole right there where the cameraman was standing. It went right off that pole, right underneath the wire, and startled the cameraman a little bit. Again, runner on second is Calvin Clausen. And that one, line drive into the glove of Caden Krieg, and that ends the inning. That was a low line drive. Krieg got down on his knees and snagged it out of midair. Nice play by the first baseman there for the Rough-Riders, and now they come up to bat as a result of that play when we return after this.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healy Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. As we come back here for the top of the third, it'll be Drew Kovac. Kovac, excuse me, stepping up to the plate. Brooks, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Josh, thanks for watching too. And you're absolutely right. He has done an excellent job today, Elias Harris has, on the mound for Fargo Post 2. And we'll see if that continues here in the top of the third. And a little high chopper towards third. Erholz over to first. Holm reaches up, snags it, and that's a 5-3 ground out.
Now batting, second baseman, number 3, Aiden Hike.
Aiden Hike up to the plate now, and that one smacked up high left field. I think it's going to drift foul. Maybe not. Maybe it will. And will they make a play on it? He caught it. Nice job there by Isaac Emineth. And that's 2 out. Yeah, kind of had to go. Kind of had to
number 5, Riley
deke around Erholz there at the wall, but nice job by Emineth to make the grab. Now Riley O'Donnell up to the plate now here for Dickinson. Nice pitch there by Harris. It's in for a strike, and it's 0-1. .30 pitches now. Harris, 23 of them have been recorded as strikes. And that will be the strike 24. And this one's popped up, and Connor Holm makes the grab, and it's a 1-2-3 inning here for Dickinson. Fargo Post 2 will take their 1-0 lead into the bottom of the third and try and add to it when we return here in 45 seconds.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. We'll bring it back here. Turn up that crowd mic as soon as the song gets done playing. Good song, but YouTube hates it. I love it. YouTube hates it. I'm sure most of you would probably love it too. Danny Boutain, Connor Holm, Ben Osley. It's batters 9, 1, and 2 here to start the bottom of the third. Daly with pitch 32, and that's line foul down the third base line for strike 1 here for Boutain. Daly 32 pitches, 24 strikes, 8 balls according to my numbers. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball. Could be a swing and a miss, a hit, home run, fouled away pitch, a ground out. They all go into the books as strikes. 0-1. 0-2. So we reached the 30-minute mark of the ball game now. Here on this, it says it's 81, but it honestly feels like it's 67. I absolutely love it. You got hit by that one. I'm sure the players on the field love it too, 'cause it's always a little bit warmer on turf than it is on, say, a grass field, for example.
Going to bring up the leadoff hitter, the first baseman, number 8, Connor Holm.
Runner back in time here as they try to pick off Boutain on first. Once again, broadcast coverage of this game and all the games here at the State AA Tournament is brought to you by our friend Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union, the Network Center in Fargo, Go Promo in West Fargo, Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Marvin Fargo now hiring. Go to marvin.com/join us. Also, if you're up in the Grafton area, they're hiring too. You can go to the same website, which is just south of Grand Forks, or I'm sorry, just north. I have to look at my map. Pretty sure it's north of Grand Forks. And then the last but not least, the Ball Yard in Fargo. One ball, no strikes here to Connor Holm. He grounded out to second last time he was at the plate, as home represents the top of the order here for post 2. He'll foul that one away for a strike, and it's 1-1. And that one's fouled back, and that's good for strike number 2. One ball and 2 strikes here to Connor Holm. 1 for 1 with a ground out. Runner on first is Danny Butane, and they'll try and pick him off. It's Daly keeping his eyes on him. Fargo post 2 got out to a 3-0 lead yesterday before they would lose the game, and that one's going deep to right. And nice grab there as Kovash stretches and makes the grab for the out, and Butane will hustle back to first.
I'll bring up the designated hitter, number 13, Ben Osley.
Now bring up Ben Osley. He grounded out to Troy Berg, the shortstop, on a 6-3 last time he was at the plate. And he'll foul this one back for a strike, and it's 0-1. Like I was saying yesterday, or not yesterday, like I was saying about 2 minutes ago, right before that fly out to right, Fargo Post 2 led 3-0 in their game against Post 400 before Post 400 would get their bats going and really take control of that game. So don't count Dickinson out just yet, just because they're down 1-0 here. This is Dickinson has had a year, one of those years where 1 week they are like the number 1 team in the state, and then they play like they're the number 1 team in the state, and then the next week they play like they're the number 5 or number 6 team in the state. And well, that has no connection at all to the seeding of the state tournament. But they've had some up and down games this year, and they certainly could have an up game here today. You just never know. And that's something that Post 2 needs to keep in the back of their mind here and play accordingly to make sure that they can get that. And the 1-2, that one's going to be popped up, foul territory, and out of play. One ball and 2 strikes now, the count. Ben Osley, runner on, is Danny Butane. Danny Butane takes off for second. The throw's on the way, and Butane is the head first slide in as the ball skips into center field. He'll take the stolen base at 2B, and that puts a runner in scoring position, and that evens the count at 2-2 here to Ben Osley. That one fouled up and right over my head here. First base side directly up, over, and behind me, and it remained 2-2. Anybody walking in, paying to get into the facility here may have been in danger of that foul ball, but I think most of the people who wanted to be here for this game are here already. So drop third strike, and O'Donnell will pick it up. Tag Ostley for the out. And that puts 2 outs on the board and clears the count here for Caden Headley.
Number 14, Caden Headley.
Butane stays at second. And that one is hit up towards second base. And it will be Aiden Hike making the grab. That was not one of the easier catches for a second baseman to make, or any positional player for that matter. But he made it, and it counts, and that retires post 2. It remains 1-0. Top of the 4th after this.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. Go Promo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go Promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. It's the Rougriders 0 and Fargo Post 2 1. Both teams have a hit. Fargo Post 2 has left 1 on base. Dickinson has left nobody on base. 38 minutes into the ball game here, and Dickinson coming up to bat.
Lead off hitter, left fielder, number 7, Carson Weiler.
Carson Weiler will lead things off. We'll see Troy Berg and Isaac Daly. It's the top of the order here for Dickinson. And this one will skip. First one was a strike. Second one's a ball. That evens it up at 1-1. Weiler went down swinging last time he was at the plate. And Harris, with 3 strikeouts on 3 batters in the first inning, he'll catch this one off the hop and fire it over to home for the 1-3 ground out.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 1, Troy Berg.
So far for Dickinson, strikeout, 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 ground out, and then a hit. And then a ground out, a fly out, and a ground out. They've only gotten 1 runner on base so far, and they will have 2 runners on base now. As Troy Berg smacks it out into deep center.
Now batting the pitcher, number 18, Isaac Daly.
And as we were adjusting our scoreboard there, Troy Berg advanced over to second. So we'll put him on second there. I didn't see how he advanced, but I'm presuming it was a steal. 2 balls and no strikes. Here to Daly. And the pitch. No, the pitch will not occur just yet. His time is called, so that will allow Daly to sneak out of the batter's box. Once again, runner on is Troy Berg, and 1 out. And a swing and a miss there for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike here. Is Harris now at 38 pitches, and the scoreboard agrees with me. So 28 strikes, 10 balls for Elias Harris. Two and two the count now here. There's some big pitch coming up here for Harris, because with 1 out and a runner on second, out number 2 being recorded would be a great benefit. Take just a little bit less stress off the Fargo Post 2 fans right now. Swing and a miss, and he got it. That's his 4th strikeout of the day for Elias Harris. And now the pressure is on Dickinson. They have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And Caden Krieg will do his best to keep this inning going here for Dickinson. A base hit could potentially tie the game. And here's the pitch. In for a strike. Excellent pitch there by Harris. Harris will stare down Berg on second. He'll wind and deal. And that one is into right field. That's going to tie the game as Troy Berg's rounding third, and the throw will not be back in time as it's picked off there by Butane, the second, or checked that by Harris, the pitcher. And it's an RBI single for Caden Krieg.
We'll bring up the center fielder, number 15, Nathaniel Gillick.
So some positivity happening here in the top of the 4th for Dickinson, as they have now knotted the game up at 1-1, and now it's Nathaniel Gillick, who grounded out to third last time he was at the plate. He'll step up and try and keep this inning going here. A little 2-out rally, you could say, if they can get another hit or two, and maybe another run for that matter. And they will launch this one up to right. And making the grab there is Clausen, and that ends the inning. So they tie it up. They get 1 across on a hit, and on 2 hits, actually. There we go. Now everything's right. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 run on 2 hits in this inning, and they leave 1 stranded on base on the fly out to right. We're back with the bottom of the 4th after this.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, music's done playing. We can return now here. Home half of the 4th as we're halfway through. I believe it's Connor Holm. Let me double check my lineup here. No, it's Adam Leininger. My apologies. I got the 7 and 8 mixed up on the jerseys there. Leininger, Clausen, and Emeth this inning. It's the middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 for post 2. That one will skip off the turf for ball 1. Pass ball would be the official term, I guess. Actually, it might be more wild pitch. There wasn't much the catcher could do to stop that one. And 3 balls, no strikes, and that will be ball 4. So he walks on a 4-pitch walk. That puts Leininger on base for Calvin Clausen, who singled out into right field last time he was at the plate. The wind and the delivery in this one is fair. It dropped right in front of the line as he goes into the corner, and they will hold the brakes on Leininger at third. It will be a double to put 2 runners in scoring position for Isaac Emeneth. So second and third.
Number 15, Isaac Emeneth.
That one just barely dropped inside the line, too. I mean, that was kicking up the dust on the inside white edge. Let's put that. Kicking up some white chalk is probably the best way to describe that one. So that's a hit for post 2, and they have 2 hits now. That one's launched up. That one is going out of play. So nobody will make a play on that one. Some Mandan players watching to see which car that ball was going to land next to. And this one is directly behind us to the left of your viewing screen. And it remains 0-2 here to Emeneth. And that one is also launched to right and into the batting cages there. And a balk has just been called, and that will bring in Leininger from third to make it 2-1 in favor of post 2. That'll push Clausen up to third. And now the infield will come in a little bit here with a runner on third, with nobody out, expecting the possibility of maybe a sac bunt. Actually, that won't happen because there's 2 strikes. So if he were to bunt it foul, he'd be out. So if that were to happen, it maybe happen as Simon's on deck. And he's going to come up now as Daly will get, I believe that's his first strikeout of the day. Let me double check the charts here.
The shortstop, number 1, Tommy Simon.
Check that. It's actually his second strikeout. And Tommy Simon was the victim of that first strikeout. And he steps up to the plate now here with post 2 leading 2-1 on a balk that scored the runner from third. Now Clausen is the runner standing on third. And that one looked like it was going to left, and then the jet stream pushed it foul over the first base line. Dang Win takes a double to left and gives you strike 1. 0-1. And he will make up for it this time as he launches it to right, but it'll be a catch there by Kovac. That's out number 2. And the sac fly will score Clausen from third. That empties the bases here and gives post 2 a 3-1 lead on the sac fly by Simon.
We'll bring up the third baseman, number 24, Dylan Erholz.
Last time Dylan Earholtz was up, he would line drive on a very low line drive to the first baseman for the third out of the inning. And now he's at risk of being the cause of the third out of this inning with 2 away and 1 ball, 1 strike to count here to Earholtz. Two and 1 now. Once again, other games coming up today. The next game at 1 o'clock will feature Grand Forks and Mandan. This one grounded towards first, and it's snagged there by Krieg. He'll step on the bag for the direct ground out, and he is going to be the reason for out number 3 once again. So it's a direct ground out to first. That'll bring up they'll bring up the Rough-Riders. Landon Olsen, Drew Kovac, Aiden Height. Batters 6, 7, and 8 when we return after the break here on Magnitude.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, first pitch fouled away here. And checking my lineup here for Fargo Post 2. Oh, I had the wrong jersey number for Elijah Harris. Okay, let's try that again. Elias Harris. I had him as number 2. He's actually number 4, and I got thrown for a loop there as I thought we had a new pitcher. But it's still Harris on the mound. Thanks to that's why we get the lineup cards. That way, if I have something wrong, I can get it right immediately. So, no balls, 2 strikes the count. You can make it 1-2. So as I was saying there before the inning came to an end, we'll have 3 more games for you here today as that pitch comes outside, levels the count at 2-2. Next up is Grand Forks and Mandan. And the winner of this one will play the loser of the game between Bismarck and West Fargo tonight. The winner of the Grand Forks Mandan game will play the loser of Minot and Post 400 Stars as the count remains 2-2. And then the winner of Stars Minot will play the winner of Bismarck West Fargo today. Or tomorrow, I should say. The loser of this one and the loser of Grand Forks Mandan will see their season come to a conclusion. And the Rough-Riders looking to avoid that here, but they're down 3-1 after they tied it up. Fargo Post 2 got 2 right back in the bottom half of the 4th. So 3 of the 4 runs scored in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Olsen goes down on pitch 51.
Now batting, number 11, the right fielder, Drew Kovac.
Drew Kovac, the batter now. Harris will deliver, just missed it up high for a ball, 1-0. Kovac 0 for 1, grounded out to third here in this game so far. Want to say hi to Landon. Thanks for Thanks for chiming in on our YouTube chat, Landon, and he's cheering on the Rough-Riders. 2 balls and no strikes. Now it's 2-1. Nice pitch there by Harris. Harris, I believe, has 4 strikeouts on the day. 3, 4. He actually has 5, and he's looking for number 6. And with 2 balls, 2 strikes, he could potentially get that one on this pitch here. That would put 2 down here for Dickinson if that were to occur. That one's a little low. You could tell that one was going low the moment it left his hand there, and a nice eye by Kovash, who probably saw the same thing I did. Full count now on the payoff pitch, and this one will be grounded out and towards short, picked up, and he will not be able to run it out. It'll be a 6-3 ground out to the shortstop, Tommy Simon, who tosses it over there to home for the out. And now it's up to Aiden Hike to keep the inning going here for Dickinson. Well, they got a run on 2 outs in the last inning. We'll see if they can do the same here. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Hike popped out, foul territory, and that nice catch by Isaac Emineth as he had to deke around Dylan Earholtz, third baseman, and that one is caught just before the warning track there by Calvin Clausen. And that will retire the Rough-Riders here in the top of the 5th. Post 2 will go to the dugout, get their bats, and they will come up to bat when we return after the break here on Magnitude.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, welcome back. It'll be Danny Butane, who was hit by a pitch by Daly last time he was at the plate. And he'll lead it off here in the bottom home half of the 5th. Let's say hi to Brooks, Landon, Brad, and Brady for chiming in on our chat. Those two respectfully cheering on their respective teams and who they hope will win in this matchup here. And we encourage that friendly bantering there on our chat. Go for it. Just don't say anything negative, like any foul language or anything like that, and everything will be cool with me and cool with us. So, no balls, 2 strikes here to Butane, who was hit by a pitch last time. Oh, it's outside for a ball, 1-2. We'll see Connor Holm this inning. We'll also see Ben Osley. It's batters 9, 1, and 2 in the lineup for post 2. That one misses outside, and that'll even the count at 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits for the Rough-Riders. 3 runs on 2 hits for post 2. Rough-Riders left 1 on base. Post 2 has left 2 on base. And now Butane reaches on a hit by a pitch. That's the second time he's been hit in this game. And Connor Holm will switch us back over to the top of the order here for Fargo Post 2.
First baseman, Connor Holm.
Broadcast coverage of this game and all the games of the tournament proudly brought to you by Marvin and Fargo, the Network Center in Fargo, Go Promo in West Fargo, the Ball Yard in Fargo. Sean Carlson, mortgage lender at Town and Country Credit Union. Also, Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic. Certainly appreciate their support for making these broadcasts possible, whether it's Post 2, Post 400, West Fargo, or any of the other teams in the tournament. Those particular sponsors certainly cheer on and support particular teams, but they are very loyal supporters of all the games that we do here on Magnitude Sports, even if it doesn't feature the team that they support. And that is just absolutely awesome of them. And I couldn't ask for a better situation than that one. When it comes to tournaments, we like to do all the games and not just some of the games. Figured it's only fair to all the teams in the tournament that we do all the games and not just the local teams. So that's the message that we kind of deliver, and the sponsors are cool with that. So hopefully that will continue in the future. There's a ground out for out number 1.
Now batting number 13, the designated hitter, Ben Osley.
That ground out will advance the runner to second. Bring up Ben Osley. Pitch will float outside for a ball to Osley. Osley's 0 for 2. He would ground out to the shortstop, and then he'd be tagged out on a drop third strike at the plate by the catcher, O'Donnell, last time he was at the plate. This one, he almost nails his coach, as his coach had to duck down there in the third base coaching box. Results in a 1-ball, 1-strike count. And Daly will spin around and now force Butane to touch up on second. It'll remain 1-1. Grand Forks and Mandan playing next. That one scheduled for about 1 o'clock. And this one might drop for an infield hit. I think he lost his foot, and Aiden Hike did. And as a result, Ben Osley will reach base. Now, will they charge that as a hit or an error? They will charge it as a hit, and I agree with that.
Number 14, center fielder, Caden Headley.
So Butane will stay put on second. And Osley reaches the first on an infield hit where Aiden Hike had the position to field it, but then kind of lost his footing and allowed the ball to hop over him and allowed Osley to reach base. And that's a line drive, charging in and diving for it, making the catch is Nathaniel Gillick. Outstanding play by the center fielder there for the Rough-Riders, and that's got to pump a little bit of confidence into the team. We'll see if they can carry that confidence over into the top of the 6th when they bring out the bats. But Headley will fly out on an outstanding play there by Gillick in center field. Adam Leininger, the batter now. 2 outs, 2 runners on. And a strike. Nice pitch by Daly. And this one going out. And did he make 2 in a row? No, he did not. He almost got that. He needed an extra half a step to get there and get his glove underneath it, but this one will drop for a hit. But a couple of nice plays there by Gillick as he almost made 2 diving catches on 2 back-to-back batters.
The right fielder, Kelvin Clausen.
Now will score Butane. And that one's inside for a ball. Chad, absolutely not biased. We're 100% mutual on all 1,500 broadcasts that we've done. So, but thanks for chiming in, Chad. We certainly appreciate that. We wish the both teams the best of luck here in this contest. This one hit towards short to second, and they got the force out at second. One ball or on the one. Let's just go to the commercial break, and we'll come back here in a moment.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. Rougriders down 4-1 here to post 2. Riley O'Donnell is the batter to start the top of the 6th. And O'Donnell will smash that one, and it'll drop for a hit in right center field. O'Donnell on base. Can Carson Weiler keep it going here for Dickinson?
Now batting number 7, the left fielder, Carson Weiler.
Once I had to Landon, Jonah, Brooks, Luke, Talon, Tyler, and a whole bunch of others. Thanks so much for chiming in. They tried to get 2, and that'll be, I think did they get O'Donnell second? They did. Weiler will reach on a fielder's choice.
Now batting number 1, the shortstop, Troy Bird.
Here's the pitch. That one got away from him. That one went up high. I think that's the worst pitch he's thrown all day today. I mean, even the other balls that he missed for strikes were very good pitches. That one just got out of his hand a little bit early and got away from him. 1 ball, no strike. Let's see if he can recover. He went for the bunt. Now the snap throw out to first and safe. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here. And now a throw up to second, and that one will skip into center field, and Weiler's in scoring position now here on second. The count is 2-1 here to Troy Berg. So with one out, they had a runner in scoring position. It's a good opportunity to trim the lead in half here. And he'll catch the edge, and that's just a pitch that a batter hates to see come across the plate. Doesn't matter what team you play for or what team you bat for. Those pitches, low and out over the outer edge of the plate, just ones you don't want to swing at, and they cost you a strike. He'll reach for this one, pop it up. Might be a chance here for home. No, it won't. He'll go out of play. And that one hit towards right, and it's going pretty deep, and not deep enough. In right center, Headley makes the catch. Runner will tag. Weiler advances to third, and that's 2 outs.
Now batting number 18. The pitcher, Isaac Daly.
So Dickinson has a runner 90 feet away from making it 4-2, and Daly 0 for 2. Strikeout in that order. This is pitch 68 for Harris, and he'll drop it in for ball 1. And that one towards left center. And backpedaling there, nearly stumbling, Resemenith, but he makes the grab, and that retires Dickinson. They leave Weiler stranded on third, and they still down by 3. Post 2 will have a chance to get some insurance runs, and then it'll be the last chance for Dickinson in the top of the 7th.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, bottom of the 6 here, and a fly out to center. There's Isaac Emineth, the batter.
Now batting number 1, the shortstop, Tommy Simon.
Tommy Simon sent a sac fly out to right field to score a run last time here. He was at bat for post 2. I believe that was to make it 3-1, if memory serves me correctly, and then the 4th run came in on a balk a couple batters after. One, and they'll say it hit him. From my vantage point, it didn't look like it came close to hitting him, but there must have been something I missed. So Tommy Simon reaches base via hit by a pitch, and that brings up Dylan Erholtz.
Dylan Erholtz.
And somehow our hits got totally wiped out. Not exactly sure what happened there, but we'll fix it. 4-4 on the hits. No errors for either team. 4 left on base for post 2. 2 left on base for Dickinson. And that ball will scoot away there, and Simon will take second. One ball, one strike the count here for Airholtz. We'll see Danny Butane this inning for sure. And if we can get past Butane, then we might see Connor Holm. Well, I don't want to say for sure, because if Airholtz bats into a double play, then we won't see Butane next, but and he'll get hit. That one, no doubt about it, and that one looks like it stung a little bit too. Hopefully he's all right. He gets hit by a pitch, and now back-to-back batters on first and second, both hit by a pitch, and now bring up Danny Butane, who has been nothing but hit by a pitch this game. He's 0 for 0 on 2 plate appearances. He was hit by a pitch on both occasions.
Now batting number 5, the second baseman, Danny Butane.
We'll see if he avoids that fate here on this at-bat. And a little bunt down the third base line, placed pretty nicely, and that'll put the bases loaded. So to reset here, you have Tommy Simon on third, Dylan Airholtz on second, Danny Butane on first with the bunt single, and now Connor Holm 0 for 3. Ground out to the pitcher, a fly out to left or right center, and then another ground out to second base. And the pitch, low and onside for a ball, 1-0. And this one, ooh, nice grab there. A 1. We saw that yesterday against Post 2 in the game with Post 400, a 1-2-3 double play. I wonder if the Rougriders were taking notes yesterday. That's the second time in my career I've seen a 1-2-3 double play, and it happened in back-to-back days. The 7th inning is next, and Dickinson needs 3 to force the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if they can get it right after this.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time.
Number 2, the first baseman.
All right, we'll come out of that break a little bit early here. Top of the 7th, it's Caden Krieg at the batter's box, and he'll take the first pitch low and in for a ball. Krieg, 1 for 2, grounded out to the second baseman, and then he would single out into right field. We'll see Nathaniel Gillick and Landon Olson for sure. It's the middle of the order, batters 4, 5, and 6 for Dickinson. 1 ball, 1 strike to count now here to Krieg. And a little quarter swing there, and it will not sneak by the shortstop. But on the hop, he will get to first. So the throw is short. He probably would have beat out the throw, so if that's the case, they'll get credit for a hit. And that's exactly what happened. So runner on first now, and Nathaniel Gillick with an infield hit reaches base. Both teams with 5 hits. Every game yesterday had 20 or more hits. This game is about 10 shy of that mark at the moment here. And if Dickinson can't score 3, there will be an unlikely chance of reaching 20 hits in this game. That one will skip in, and nice job there by Leininger as he will hustle to make sure that he knows where the ball's at and make sure that Krieg stays on first. Comes across as a ball. It's 1-1. And the 1-1 swing and a miss for a strike. And that one's low and out, and that levels the count at 2-2. And now it's 3-2, and Gillick potentially a pitch away here from walking or a pitch away from striking out. All depends on what Harris pulls out of his pitching arsenal here on this pitch. He'll get the signal from Leininger, and he'll deliver. Swing and a miss. Got him. That's one down. I'll bring up Landon Olson.
14, the third baseman, Landon Olson.
Low and out for a ball. 1-0 the count now here to Landon Olson. Drew Kovash is on deck. Caden Krieg is the runner on first for Dickinson. Once again, they need 3 here, and they're down to 2 outs to try and do it. That one's lifted up, foul, and out of play. One and one as a result. As Harris will check Krieg on first, and now he'll step off and reset as Olson steps out. Official gives the signal to allow the pitch, and Harris will deal. Swing and a miss as he went over the top of the pitch, and it's strike 2. Don't forget, coming up at 1 o'clock today, Grand Forks and Mandan. We'll have it live for you here on Magnitude Sports. And this one hit towards third, and it's mishandled there by Erholtz. He'll reach on an error. And that puts 2 runners on.
Now batting number 11, the right fielder, Drew Kovash.
One skips off the turf for ball 1 to Kovash, who's 0 for 2. Grounded out twice, once to third, once to the shortstop. And this one is hit towards left field, and it looks like that will be Emineth getting underneath it, and he does make the grab, and that is 2 away. And Dickinson down to their final out, and the tying run steps up to the plate. It's Aiden Hike. Batter 8 in the lineup here for
Now
Dickinson.
batting number 3, the second baseman, Aiden Hike.
Well, in yesterday's game, we saw a walk-off 3-run homer for West Fargo. Could we see a game-tying send it to the bottom of the 7th 3-run homer off the bat of Aiden Hike here? I don't want to predict the future like I did yesterday with that particular play, but wouldn't that be something? These games have been fun ones. Even this one here, it's not as tight as two of the 4 games yesterday, but it's definitely within striking distance here for Dickinson. That pitch comes in at the knees for a strike. Any lower and it would have been ball 1, but instead it's 0-2. And there's 2 outs. And that one could end it. Backpedaling there is a second baseman, and coming over is Tommy Simon, the shortstop, to end the game here, and that will do it. Dickinson's season comes to an end on a 4-1 loss to the hands of Post 2. But, we saw Dickinson a few times this year during the regular season. They have a great ball club, and they fell short in this one, but don't be surprised if they're back in this tournament next year and make a stronger push. That tough loss to Minot, and like I said, if they would have played that game 6 times, each team would have won 3 times, and Dickinson would still have a game in this tournament. But instead, it's Fargo Post 2 who will live to see another day, and they will play tomorrow at 2 p.m. against the loser of Bismarck and West Fargo, which is coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. So Post 2 will have to wait a little while here to find out who they're playing tomorrow. But our next game is at 1 o'clock between the Grand Forks Royals and Mandan Chiefs. And that will be another game similar to this one. The loser will be done for the season. But once again, I just want to personally say thank you to the Dickinson Rough-Riders for hosting us at their ball field in Dickinson. And that doubleheader with Post 400 that went to 10 innings and a play at the plate to win the game for the Rough-Riders is certainly an exciting game to broadcast, and it's one that'll stick out in my mind for a while. And we look forward to having your team on Magnitude Sports for a handful of games next year. And we look forward to having Post 2 tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports. We certainly appreciate you watching, whether you're a Post 2 fan or a Dickinson fan. We hope that you enjoyed this game, and we know that the Post 2 fans have a little bit sigh of a relief right now as their season was on the line in this one. They came away with the 4-1 victory. We'll take a timeout. Once again, the next game, Mandan Grand Forks, starts at 1. That is approximately an hour and a half from today. Time of the game today, 1 hour, 29 minutes. It's the quickest game of the tournament so far. And we'll see if anybody can beat that 1 hour, 29-minute mark. Not that that matters too much. But once again, we'll go off, and we'll be back on in approximately an hour and 10 minutes with the pregame show of our 1 o'clock game here on Magnitude Sports. Hope to see you then. Have a great afternoon.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.